Mark, how do you sum that one up? As a game, it looked as if we had it won until was that a controversial decision or not in the dying stages?
I don't think the penalty was a controversial decision. I think the penalty was probably a penalty. I've not seen it in replay yet, but at the time, it looked as if it hit Laz's hand, whether it was deliberate and whether he should have been sent off is a matter for debate. My point would be that at that stage, really, the boy that scores the penalty is, or the boy that scores the equaliser is probably should be off the park. And why the referee hasn't sent him off for what was clearly a second bookable offence is, makes no sense. And then for Keith Lasley then to be sent off for what a handball is just, it's embarrassing. Because it's a physical game. But there's and it was a physical game today. But I thought it was a fair game. I thought both teams put an awful lot in. Hamilton did as well, and they can't argue too much that they maybe didn't deserve a draw. But the referee's got to take his part in it. And I thought that the referee didn't.
We lost a good start, a goal early on, and it looks as if it was going to set us up for another fine performance and a win this afternoon. But Aki's fought their way back and 2-1 up at half time. Was there some harsh words at half time? Was it just tell them out and go, keep playing the way we've been playing and we'll get something?
Well, I think that during the 2-1 we made a lot of chances, and I just felt that we made opportunities to make chances is probably a better way of putting it. Josh is in at the front post there and lashed it into the side net when he probably should have squared the ball. Those sort of decisions, there were poor decisions made, and I just said, look, if we keep doing what we're doing, but when we get to those situations and we make better decisions, then we will turn it into chances and maybe goals. And it's exactly what happened. We got 3-2 ahead. Showed great character, great desire, more importantly to win the game and to get back into the game. Great bottle to do that, and we got 3-2 ahead. And I think in the end we were just a little bit unlucky. And as I say, that's when you give Aki's credit. They kept going to the very, very end.
There's still a lot of positives to take. It's a fifth game unbeaten. We've moved up to 8th in the table, so it keeps that run going. Despite at the minute it's a wee bit raw and a wee bit sore, but it is another fifth game unbeaten. So there's not a lot to be pleased about. Yeah,
and that's really important. I think that the form was the same as it's been. The team looked the same. It looked good. We lost goals, but on a day like this, these things can happen. It's a fast pitch. It's a local derby. Both teams hell for leather. 3 each is great entertainment for the crowd. Both sets of fans. There was a big crowd here today, and we've got a responsibility to dish them up something entertaining, and they've had that. So no complaints, other than the fact that we felt, as I say, that probably with 10 men, I think we would have went on and won the game, and particularly harshly, feel it worse when Laz gets sent off.
Now, you told us on Wednesday you tied up Connor Ripley for the rest of the season. Liam Grimshaw had another outstanding game this afternoon. Any more news on whether he'll be here any longer?
Yeah, we're hoping to keep him here. We're in the process of discussing that, and obviously we'll have news in time about that.
You looked very confident, more assured this afternoon. He seems to be building that every game at the moment.
I think he does. With every game, I think he gets better and better.
Yeah, so looking forward to the Scottish Cup next week. Cove Rangers, an unknown quantity. I think there'll be a bit of work done on them during the week to find out the strengths and weaknesses ahead of that one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Scottish Cup's really important to me, and I think that it's important to the supporters. And I think at this stage we've got to be, making sure that we don't leave any stone unturned as far as Cove are concerned, that we look at them as seriously as we did Hamilton today or any other game we've approached Celtic at Parkhead, give them total respect, and then go out and just work harder than them and show our ability, hopefully win the game.